everybody, how's it going? Max Scoville here for IGN. With me, Frank Knight.
Pleasure. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too because they announced that there's going to be a new Dragon Ball series.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super, right?
Right. It's Dragon Ball Chew. I think I'm saying that wrong, but it could mean super, hyper, even very. But basically, it's an exciting adjective for Dragon Ball, and this is taking place after the Buu saga, and Akira Toriyama, the series creator, is on board to presumably write it and kind of oversee what's going on with it. What's your take?
I'm super excited about it. I assume that
Super?
in addition, yeah, I'm super excited for Dragon Ball Super. Lots of Super. I assume it's also going to take place after the two movies that have come out. In the US, we have Super Saiyan God movie that came out about a year and a half ago or so.
Yeah.
And then Japan, Fakatsu no F just came out, which is the Return of Frieza. And I assume, because, spoiler alert, I guess, that movie ends kind of teasing possible additional content that maybe, a couple weeks ago, everyone on the internet was like, oh, are they gonna make a third movie, blah, blah, blah. And now we know they're making a TV show, so hopefully it's gonna spin right into this.
That works for me. What I think is interesting here is this basically, it seems like it's gonna be negating Dragon Ball GT, which Akira Toriyama never really had much to do with. He was pretty burnt out. If you read the manga, he has his little kind of like about the author bits, like his little kind of forwards, and he was just wrecked towards the end of the Buu saga. Like he was working really hard and just really sick of the series. And I think that it's been over 18 years now, and he's kind of had a chance to take a break. And he was involved in the last two movies. What's tricky though is with the Dragon Ball movies, the movies have always been sort of the side canon. Like they're never really officially like the main series.
Yeah, the movies were never based off of the manga or anything. They were kind of their own little thing. But since he was helped with these last two movies, that maybe those are a little more canon. It's a little confusing.
Exactly. Now, what I'm curious about is how are you going to escalate? Because by the end of the Buu saga, everyone's just super duper powerful, and in the last two movies, I mean, he becomes basically a god in the second most recent. And then I haven't seen Fakatsu no F yet, but he gets blue hair and Frieza turns gold, and they fight each other again, and it's just like that's the problem with Dragon Ball towards the end. Is it's always about escalation. What I'm interested in is tonally. I hope it's silly. I really hope it's goofy. Yeah,
the Beerus movie was definitely kind of more lighthearted, and there was a party going on, and Vegeta was kind of like this kind of slapstick character in those. So yeah, no, I'm really hoping to get that kind of like Dr. Slump, the kind of like Dr. Slump humor to come back into Dragon Ball. That'll be really fun.
Yeah, I mean the inclusion of Emperor Pilaf in the Beerus movie was kind of indicative that I think Toriyama wants to be playful again, and a lot of people I feel like this is lost on a lot of people because Dragon Ball Z was released first in the States, and Dragon Ball is much more of like a silly, it's a martial arts comedy. There's a lot more silliness to it, and Dragon Ball Z is a little bit more serious, but it's still pretty tongue-in-cheek a lot of the part, and some of that gets lost in translation. But I feel like Toriyama being involved with this and actually kind of, if he's hopefully enjoying himself and kind of voluntarily coming back to work on this, I hope it's goofy. I hope it's weird,
Yeah, I hope to see like a lot of like the fun and like the more interesting character designs come back as well. Like a lot of the stuff in GT I wasn't a huge fan of, like the change in Trunks, the
Shorts.
Super Saiyan 4 stuff with like the kind of monkey aesthetic. Like I wasn't a huge fan of that. So I can't wait to see kind of more kind of the traditional Dragon Ball stuff.
You were telling me about a new character who was one of the,
Jakku the Galactic Patrolman.
Jakku the Galactic Patrolman. Where did he come in? I somehow missed that in my studies of Dragon Ball.
During the time where Akira Toriyama was taking a hiatus from the traditional Dragon Ball, he had a manga series called Jakku the Galactic Patrolman, which was kind of in the same universe. Over the course of the show, or the manga, excuse me, he ended up meeting Bulma's, I believe, sister when they were kids, so like pre-Dragon Ball.
Weird.
So it's kind of this weird prequel offshoot. And then he comes back and he shows up in Fakatsu no F, the new Frieza movie. And then I believe in a couple months he will be part of the downloadable character pack 3 for Dragon Ball's universe.
Sounds good.
So we're just gonna start being able to play with them too.
Yeah, I'm stoked at the idea of some new characters, because we've kind of been like playing with the same basic like sandbox of characters for the past, since the beginning of Dragon Ball. Like they're kind of, you get a new one for movies that get trickled out. But if nothing else, this is new Dragon Ball. And are you super excited about us? Let us know in the comments. I'm really pretty excited about this. It's new Dragon Ball with Toriyama on board. That sounds great to me. For all your Dragon Ball coverage, regular, super, GT, or otherwise, keep it right here on IGN. Take it easy.
Blue hair. I want blue hair now.